Hello viewers, this is Sentai Michael from Screen Review, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called The Secret Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. If you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. If you're not, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, basically, let's get to the latest episode of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, episode 8. So basically, this episode starts off her last door. The Ryusoulgers had hoped this princess named Chiapia find her sister Freya, who both came to Earth and got separated when they came to Earth. So basically, there was runaways from this gentleman named Watts, who took over their home planet. So basically, when they fled their home planet, Watts chased after them, but they got separated. So basically, the Ryusoulgers had hoped the two princess sisters to to get back together again and whatnot. So basically Cia was said thank you to Cole and the rest of the Weave soldiers, but that's when Melt noticed that we never told her. So basically, that's when Melt got suspicious that that she never told that none of the others, especially him, that told him that that we are a Super Sentai team. So basically, Mel was suspicious of Chiapia and her sister now, thinking that there's something fishy going on. So basically, on the way back to Sparta's Noble's lab, the Princess Chiapia and Peter say the reason why they came to Earth in the first place is to help. We have a special crystal that can help you. So basically, we have a special item that you guys can use to battle the Mondosaurus in the forces of the Dreadnought. So basically, that's when Tao got suspicious that about how does Freya and Chiapia knows about the Mondosaur problem. So anyway, all we need to do is just get back to Wee's father's lab, and we'll get and tell you all about this special item that we brought back to help you fight the Mondosaur. So anyway, on their way back, they got stopped by Walt and a couple of foot soldiers. So basically, the researchers make sure that the two princess sisters were in a safe place while they were battling Walt and the Dreadnought foot soldiers. So basically, Walter just put out while the wheel soldiers were fighting the foot soldiers. Walter just talking just a lot of smack and whatnot, not doing any actual fighting. So basically, after the wheel soldiers for the foot soldiers, they started to attack Waltz, but Waltz managed to trick the wheel soldiers. Turns out that Watch was not really there. He disguised a Dreadnought foot soldier and was controlling him. So basically, it turns out that Watch the real watch was not did the whole time. He was controlling and disguising a foot soldier to was controlling had a foot soldier disguised and controlling that foot soldier to do dirty work. So basically, the weird soldiers after destroying the fake decoy watch, they decided to take the two princess sisters back to. So basically, they took the two princess sisters back to each father's lab, being Nova's lab. So anyway, the princess. So basically, the Freya and Tia explained that this special crystal that we brought to home will power up. Will get your negative a special powers to destroy any monster monsters, no matter how powerful that monster monster is. So basically, Carl was always saying how how does the crystal work? And Freya and CP was like, all you got to do is have the main mecha being Tornado to eat it, and the crystal. So every time you form the Megazord, the crystal will activate, and the crystal power will activate. So basically, just saying that have Trinomigo eat it, and every time you form the Megazord, it doesn't matter how powerful the monster is, but the crystal will give your niggas more power than that monster have. So basically, like Cole, Asura, and Asura and Bam was kind of sold on this power crystal from the princess, but Tao and Meta was like, we need to still deal with that. And so basically, but Tao and Meta was still kind of suspicious of the princess, and very suspicious about this whole power crystal thing that they want turn the Regals to eat and whatnot. So anyway, but they say, but Tao and Meadow was like, we need to still deal with that singing bird dinosaur monster. So basically, we need to find that singer that singing bird dinosaur monster came from. So basically, Bam volunteered to go find the singer that singing bird dinosaur monster came from, and Tao decided to tag along. So anyway, at the same time, that's when we saw the Noble came in and heard about the singer that the Monster Monster came from. Besides, now he started to sing that singer's one-hit wonder, and Freya was kind of covering her ears because Noble's father was kind of a bad singer. So basically, the research asked Noble to stop singing because it was kind of hurting Freya's ears and whatnot. So anyway, when Town Bear last, Meadow, Cole, and Otto went with them. So basically, and they was like, and that's when Tao and Meadow was like, saying these sisters, something very strange about these princess sisters. So basically, like, Cole and the other Cole, Oscar, and Dan forgot what you mean. How the hell? We never told them about us being a Super Sentai team, and they know a lot about how and they know a lot about Minotaur monsters. So basically, like, and that's when Cole, Oshawa, and Dan was like, you can't. So, like, there was a good point. So basically, that's when Metal had the idea, and he pressed a button on his morpher that sent the text to his phone. So basically, when Metal pressed, used his morpher to text Scree on her phone, she left the room. She was at the lab with sister. So basically, when we got the text from Metal's morpher, she put her phone down and saying that I had to go to the bathroom. So basically, we intended to go to the bathroom, but she left her phone on speaker on speakerphone, so that way the rest of the researchers can hear the prince's conversation. Turns out that Freya is not. Turns out that Freya was watching the skies. So basically, Freya is just watching the sky. So basically, discuss themselves as Freya. So basically, what told you here, all you need to do is to convince the researchers, to convince the researchers to have the had this had the Megazord had the main Megazord the main Zord to swallow this crystal, and therefore once they combine into find all the Zord into Megazord mode, it will blow up. So basically, the crystal was not a power crystal; it was just a bomb. So basically, what plan was to get the researchers to make trying to make it eat the crystal that is a bomb. Once it forms the Megazord, the Zords along with the Ryusoulgers will be blown up to bits. So basically, that was Walsh's plan. So basically, CAP had no choice but to go along with Walsh's plan because Walsh has the real Frida somewhere. So basically, CAP had no choice but to go along with Walsh because Walsh has her sister Frida, the real Frida, kept somewhere. So anyway, so basically the wheels listen to the whole conversation on their morphers, and they came up with a plan. So anyway, so basically, after they listen to the whole plan, after they listen to the whole plan that Watts had to still listen to Watts' plan on their morphers, they decided to come up with their own plan. So basically, Cole summoned Tyrannomigo and struck him down and had Tyrannomigo to eat the bomb crystal. So basically, while the others went to go see the singer, that's the bird singing, that's the singing bird monster. That's the singing monster monster came from. So basically, when they went to see the singer, that they believe that went to go see the singer was just fine. He was just singing he was singing another part of the piano. He seemed fine. So basically, usually a person once a Microsoft monster comes out of a person, that person starts to feel weak and tired because that Microsoft monster is during the energy. But the singer was just fine. Turns out back at the music park, he had a cold. So basically, when the monster attacked, the singer was just had a cold, so basically that means that the singing bird monster monsters did not came was not created from the one hit wonder singers who negative emotion. So basically, it must and that's when then the other two must have figured out that that the monster monster came from Freya. So anyway. So basically, then others figure out that the singing bird minus monster must have been made from Freya's negative emotions and shit like that. So anyway, the band Monster Monster came back. It was still with giant size. So basically, the researchers showed up and combined all their Zords together and formed the 5 Dynamite Megazords. So basically, once all the Zords combined together, that's when the crystal inside trying to Negro to activate it and blow up the Megazord along with the researchers. So basically. She appeared was looking in horror after she saw the researchers he got blown up with their niggas. But turns out it was a setup. So basically the real researchers came up with a plan to characters scientifically. So basically, they use a special wheel cell called the duplicate wheel cell to make copies of the Zords and of themselves. That way they can get more information about where Watch was holding CFP's sisters, was holding CFP's. Was told to see appears real sister Freya. So basically Wart told the researchers that she appears inside the bird inside the singing bird Minotaur monster. So basically you can it turns out that the real Freya is inside the bird Minotaur singing bird Minotaur monster. So basically, what you can destroy the Minotaur monster without killing her. While she's stuck inside. So basically, the researchers say that way, we'll make sure that we won't. So basically, the researchers promise to appear that we'll get your sister out of her Minotaur monster and still take down the Minotaur monster and get rid of this bastard Wart. So basically, all the researchers morphed up and started to battle the foot soldiers and Wart. So basically, after like a 2-minute fight with the foot soldiers, after a 2-minute fight, the researchers took down the foot soldiers. Wart decided to retreat for now, and the researchers summoned their Ryusoulger and with the help of the speed we were sold, they managed to came up with the idea to how to stop the monster long enough for them to free Freya. So basically, they told Arthur to sing. So tell her that Arthur was a bad singer. So basically, they figured that since Wart disguised himself as Freya, they figured that the real Freya. They figured that the real Freya doesn't like bad singing. So basically, because of Arthur's bad singing, the researchers meant to free the real Freya and took down the Minotaur singing bird monster and saved the day. So basically, because of Arthur's bad singing, gave the real and gave the other researchers enough time to free Freya from the inside of the monster, from the inside of the bird monster monster, and also destroying it. So basically, the researchers managed to save the real Freya from the inside of the monster and ended up destroying them and reunite the real Freya with her sister. She appears. So basically, she appears, set fire to the real soldiers about the whole deception thing, and told them that me and Freya are going back to our planet to and tried to go and tried to and tried to go free it from the evil forces of the dreadnought. So basically, the two princes said goodbye to the researchers and thanked them for the help, and they went back to their planet. Meanwhile, on some other rooftop, Wart seems like was kind of pissed off that his plan didn't go as he hoped for, but he said that but it's always next time. So basically, he swore to get revenge on the researchers. So basically, Wart is now here to stay. So basically, Wart is the new president for Takejaw. So basically, Wart got pissed off about how the researchers, messed up his plans and whatnot. So basically, Wart is now here is here to stay now, and also a new president for Takejaw that the researchers saw in a previous episode, that being episode 6. So anyway, back at Wee's father's lab, we see Wee and Wee's father Nobu giving Arthur a singing lesson, but Arthur was still a terrible singer, but was still a terrible singer. So basically, Cole and Mello was covering their ears because Arthur was a bad singer and whatnot. So basically, Cole and Mello was like, I wish we was in the forest for Cow and Van right now. So basically, Arthur got mad because Arthur heard Cole and Mello talking about how much a bad singer she was, and she started to chase Cole and Mello around the lab, and we and Noah were trying to stop Arthur from chasing Mello and Cole around the lab, and this is how the episode ended with Arthur chasing Cole and Meadow around the lab, and Wee's father Nobu and Wee trying to stop Arthur from chasing, trying to stop Arthur from chasing Cole and Meadow around the lab. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this episode was okay. This was a good episode. So basically, it's kind of a good episode. It's kind of a good episode in its own right, because the bad guys had a good plan, and the researchers had a good counter plan for the bad guys' plan. But overall, this episode was a good episode. So anyway, like always, this is Michael from Screen Review signing off. 1.